You doing? Hey, Courtney Jackson. Hey, Anne-Marie Walker. What's going on, 2%? How y'all doing? Dr. D said, I've been researching a Bluetti to buy. However, am wondering if it will last very long with the high price. It's an investment. That's what we're about to talk about. It's good to see everybody in here. I'm gonna go ahead and just start it up. Hey, Regina Foster, how you doing? I've been getting a lot of emails about how long these last. As a matter of fact, to sum it all up, the emails have been about hey, Kelly Dennis, hey, Salone Perry, Ebony R, Mary Funch, Andrew Hess. What's going on, bro? The emails and the comments are with the pass-through charging that I did. Hey, Intense Vision, Gina Rains, Cheryl Lloyd, Debo 10 was good, BM. You sure you want to name yourself? You might want to change that. Maria Jackson, Wanda Ashley, Good South Magazine, Chill Will. Let me see. Blessed to Miss Bass Reeves. Hey, Miss Bass Reeves. I caught that other one. I had to hold that down. You don't want to start no stink. What's going on? Young Kim. Don't Hurt. The Harvest. Humble Children of Yah. S. Davis. Texas Bad Boy 51. Yeah, man. Please. Please. Because that, you got to think about what, as soon as I seen it, I was like, Beans and Cornbread, like that name. Dr. D said, new to the channel. Welcome, Dr. D. Come on in. Welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge. Courtney Jackson, folks in New York asked to reduce, conserve power. We are too. That's why I'm so happy. Because we've gotten the notification too about, like, do you really need your deep freezer? Do you really need to keep all your lights on? Make sure when you leave a room, cut the lights out. So they're starting to do us like our parents now. When you come out that room, cut that light out, right? I get it. I get it. Thank you, Salone Perry said, thanks, I need this information. Burning up in Brooklyn, New York. Issue amendment extreme alert. Yes. No, you good, Miss Bass Reeves. You good. Let's see. Let me see. My who knew says my AC 200 came today. Mine is pardon me. Got my Honda generator today. All right now, Aya's love. All right. Hey, Miss MB. Regina Foster said, Led, where did you get those nice solar panels? I need to get caught up. I got them online. I'll put the link in after we're done. All right, Goddess Leo. Man, why do I always see that? I always see an L in there somewhere. I got to stop saying that. Shirley Weems, how you doing? Nancy G. Miss Christy Love in the house. Hey, how you doing? The Honey Gal, Regina Foster. Let me see. Humble Lion in the house. Let me see. Okay. Humble Children of Yah says, I use almost everything. I am in Arizona, but from LA. Cut off my AC and I use my Ice Breeze. Okay. Thank you, 2%. Bluetti EB70 coming on the 7th. You excited? You're going to have to make a video, okay? You're going to have to do something. That channel, I ain't nothing on that channel. You're going to have that to be your first video, okay? Please. How you doing, Nicole Groves? Let's see what we got. Hey, Lisa Hutch. Hey, Mississippi Girl Life. Love that name. Coop Daddy Chicago in the house. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get right into it, okay? The comments that were said on not my last video, but the video about pass-through charging. I had so many people come in, oh, you're gonna burn your batteries up. You're gonna burn your batteries up. Oh, it's gonna shorten the life of your battery. Your battery, you're gonna burn it. You're gonna burn it. You're gonna burn it. Y'all all know I've had these for months. The only newest one is this one right here. I've been doing this for months, mind you. Number two, and somebody was, oh, you gotta go see that other guy with the white hair. And man, look, I'm a basic person. When I say basic, I'm talking about common freaking sense. In the thumbnail, how many people saw the thumbnail? How many people even paid attention to the thumbnail? Because that was a very important part of this video. Anybody see the thumbnail? Show of hands. You trying to decide between the EB240 and the AC200? I was too, but I went with the AC200 because the bigger inverter. If you need more storage space, you can come back and catch one of these sales on a smaller one for more storage space. And use that storage for your big one. But you need that inverter to power big items. Okay, so y'all saw the thumbnail. The thumbnail meant everything of why I do stuff the way I do. And I keep trying to speak in layman's terms so folks can understand where I'm coming from. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a scientist. You know, I'm a survivor. So certain things I do it because I want to survive. And if you don't tell people that this stuff is possible, they won't know. And here's the other thing. Just because somebody saw it on another channel, some of you guys don't even know those people. So if you came to my channel and seen it on my channel, you still get the knowledge. Pass-through charging is possible. And that's all I wanted to make clear. Now, the big argument was you're going to deplete your batteries faster. You're going to burn your batteries faster. Here's the deal. If I'm using all of my batteries every day for all kind of stuff around my house, I'm going to deplete them anyway. Because the more I keep depleting them, the more I keep recharging them, it's no different. But the pass-through charging, it was like you'd be better off plugging everything into this. Yes, you will. I understand. I'm just trying to make sure people understand you can do this instead of trying to buy panels for everything all the time. That's number one. Now, the big argument. Oh, it's going to deplete your battery. Your battery going to burn up, right? No, it's not. No, it's not. I have RC racing cars when LiPo batteries first came out. I have remote control cars with LiPo batteries in them. The same batteries that's in some of these. Okay. I've had some of those cars for about 15 years. And they still work. To this very day. Just been sitting around, some of them. Some of them we use, some of them just been sitting around. But they all work. And just in case you don't even quite understand what I'm talking about when I say RC cars with LiPo batteries in them to make them go fast, or planes to make them fly faster and higher, let me make it make a little bit more sense to you. In the thumbnail, I'm gonna show you one of my classic dinosaurs. Hey, Trina's Organic Lifestyle. You see what that is? You see that? Look how small this is compared to my new phone, my new Apple, right? This is one of my old iPhones. Right. This ain't the first one. This ain't the first, but it's old. Now I'm going to show you something else. Let me take you down memory lane. When I was in college, this was my best friend. A little recorder. A little recorder. I used to have one that took the little cassette tape in it, the little tiny tape, and I thought I was doing something when I moved up to this because it's digital. It has memory in it, right? I learned a lot from this little guy here. I went and dug this stuff out for y'all. This helped me get through college. Now, one of my biggest, get ready for this one because this is a doozy. One of my favorite items was this. Remember, all of this is going to make sense. Let me make sure some of my apps ain't, I don't show y'all too much. This was one of my best friends right here. Can anybody tell me what this is? That's right. This was one of the first smartphones. This is my BlackBerry, son. I was a baller with this phone. I pulled this out and was like this at the gas station, like, yeah, I don't know. I put it all in people's face. Yeah, I don't know. I get at you in a minute. Yeah, what I was saying. I was talking to you on my BlackBerry. Yeah, my bad. BlackBerry. Okay, you couldn't tell me nothing. Now, you see that wheel? Still works. Trying to get a good focus on it. Wheel still works. See that? Can't find the back of it to save my life. But that's a LiPo battery in there. Okay? Thank you, V. Quality. Quality. Now I got one more down memory lane for you. One more. Well, two more. You seen it. Before this, before there was such a thing as this, there was this. That's right. My trusty old iPod. See that? The only reason it don't work, you know what that, I ain't gonna tell you what that little circle is from. That little circle I burned right there, I ain't gonna tell you what that's from. Good times, good times. My iPod. Look how thick that is. Look how big that is. Okay? So, stick with me on here because all of this is gonna make sense in a minute. All right? BlackBerry, iPhone, had to remember what that is. That iPod. I'm gonna take you so far back down memory lane, I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I might make you cry. Okay? Let me see if I cut it on. Listen close. Let me turn it up. All right, wait. I ain't got my records. I couldn't find my records. Let me stop before I mess it up. I did this for a reason. Yes, I still have my Fisher-Price 45 record player from my childhood, okay? Since I was about 6 years old or so. This is mine. This is my point. My point is, with all the arguments of you're going to burn the battery up, you're going to use up all your cycles. This gets 1,000 cycles. This gets over 1,000 cycles. This gets 500 cycles, only to 80% of use. These batteries aren't going anywhere. So that big argument is ridiculous. These gigantic batteries, once you get them down to 80%, even 60%, even 50%, they're not going anywhere. You'll still be able to use them forever. I ain't gonna say forever, but you understand what I mean, okay? For years to come. But I want you guys to hear this because a lot of you need help making purchases. I want you to keep one thing in your head when you keep talking about 1,000 charge cycles, 2,000 charge cycles, 3,000 charge cycles. I need you to understand one thing. That still works. All of my equipment still works. I just couldn't find the charger plugs. Every last thing still works. And I got about 4,000 songs in here that I wish I could get out. This was like a 60 gigabyte iPod. I got thousands of great songs in here that I'm going to have to end up finding out how to get out. My point is this. By the time you reach a point where your battery won't even keep your phone on for an hour, technology will change. Technology will become something completely different. Where is that? Where is that? I can't, I got one here. I got one. I can't find my other one. Know what that is? Damn, I'm calling somebody. Oh, I'm really calling somebody. Ooh, call it. Let me put that down. You know what that is? This is a Kindle. A Kindle from like 10 years ago. A Kindle. This is freaking, it still works. It still works. Still come on. Still works. Everything works great on it. Oh, I shut it down by accident. My point is this. By the time your battery is inoperable anymore, technology will be so far surpassed, you won't care how much battery life this thing can hold. Just a few years ago, this was the cream of the crop. Actually, this was the cream of the crop, right? They had all of the old features. That's the one you get from the big box stores. But this one has the pure sine inverter, 500 watts, not the 440 or whatever it is. So my argument is this. By the time you can do any damage to any of this technology, it will be obsolete. Technology is moving faster than it's laundry day for me. So it comes to a point you have to factor that part in when you're deciding on what you're going to get, right? You have to factor that in. Like for instance, I bought my Jeep. My Jeep is timeless. Don't nobody even know what year it is. People think that's a brand new Jeep Wrangler. That Jeep is a 2007. It don't look no different than a new one. Why would I buy a brand new $60,000, $70,000 Jeep Wrangler when mine is paid off and you can't tell the difference what year it is? So what I'm saying to you is, before you make a purchase, think about, oh, I'm not getting that one because it only got 500 charge cycles, but it's high top quality. High top quality equipment that's going to get you through that rainy, stormy time. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. So that's the part where the charge through stuff, I'm going to use my batteries however I need to survive. All that nonsense, and people want to sound and make themselves sound smarter than you, or people want to, I don't know, and the people that usually I want to go to their channel and ask them some questions ain't even got no channel, but they'll come and talk to you about nonsense like, well, let's talk about it on your channel. And like I tell people this, if you so opinionated on this subject, you should make a video. I promise I'll come watch it. You should make people, oh, you're lying. Oh, that's a piece of junk. Shouldn't do that. Shouldn't tell people this. I get it. So I challenge you to show me how to do it. I won't hate on you or nothing. If you want the people to know your truth, put out a video so you can show them. That's all. So my whole thing is I don't want people feeling like they're going to buy the wrong thing because of something as stupid as charge cycles. By the time look, people is saying, oh, the Jackery only got 500 charge cycles. Till 80%. Till 80%. Just like your cell phone. I don't see you throwing your cell phone away after you paid $1,000 or more for it. No, you just ain't got your full 100% charge time. Yes, your data is all burned up, which I did a video on that too. You should be walking around with used up data. Because you might need to record some fools to want to kill you. Okay? So, I'm only here to say, family, do some thinking first. You got technology all around you that you still use to this very day. To this very day. Why did all the rules change just because you getting new solar power generators? Nothing has changed. Say you crazy buying a $1,000 phone, not me. Well, you must not, Jazz Petty, you must not, let me tell you something. It's about investments. That's like saying, I ain't buying no $100,000 house. Not me. I'd rather stay in an apartment in the ghetto on welfare because I don't pay the man nothing. You got to use your head before you say stuff like that. I don't want you to make yourself look bad, okay? Because this is called an investment. You know why I bought a $1,000 iPhone? Because I make these videos right here. I invested in what I do for a living. You gotta use, before you start saying stuff, okay? Think about it. Think about it. I just don't buy stuff to be buying it. I invest. It's a difference. Because you can think that you beating the man and he beating you right over the back. Okay? I ain't hating on you or nothing. I just want, before you say stuff like that, you gotta do some thinking. And that's the other thing too. Hey, Black Mama, how you doing? That's the other thing too. If you buy too many cheap items, you're gonna keep buying them over and over and over again till you be like, you know what? I should have just got a Jackery. I bought a bunch of these. I keep spending $100 on these. I got 4 of them. I could have just bought a Jackery and been good. With pass-through charging and real solar panels can hook up. I don't got to go hunting and searching for solar panels or none of that stuff, you know. So that I'm telling you. How about lithium battery catching fire? How about your stove catching fire? You gotta do some thinking now. Everything around you is dangerous. Your lithium battery is going to catch fire if you abuse it. Now, I've heard a lot of people been blowing these up because you ain't doing your homework. You trying to plug refrigerators, freezers, microwaves into this until this orange smoke jump out this mug like a genie about to pop out. This is not a magic lamp. And everybody keep talking about what panel goes with this. What panel led? I bought a panel because I'm going to show you guys, but I didn't buy it for the reason you think. I bought a panel. I'm going to do a video on it. It should be here in a couple days. I bought a panel to do on the Go Power Plus to show you. And I'm going to tell you why. It's not really to help you. It is and it ain't. I bought it to help you. Thank you, that guy from Texas said, peace, Liz. That's right. You get what you pay for. Amen to that. I bought the panel to prove a point. I paid $25 or $40 for this, okay? The panel cost $78. $78 for a 50-watt panel. 20, or let's just say 40. So that's $100, right? Y'all ain't paying that for this doggone thing. Y'all going out paying $100 and $120 and $50 for this. Now you talking about you need to step your game up into better territory with that kind of money. That clearance sale is over. That was a clearance that I was spreading around, letting people know. Don't be doing this. Because you think 100 watts is going to plug up to anything and everything around your house. Thank you, Greg Davis. You're going to blow this up fast. And when it blows up, orange smoke comes out. And it might catch fire. Because you burn up all them transistors and stuff in there. Some people, one side will work, the other side won't. Burn up both sides. Because you trying to make this ain't no magic lamp. This ain't no genie gonna come out of here. And that orange smoke, you ain't getting no wishes coming out of that orange smoke. I'm just trying to stop everybody before they just invest in too much nonsense. I bought that thing for a gentleman that needed exactly that. That's it. If I were you, I would put $20 or $30 more with that setup and just go get something like this. Anything other than that. Because the price ain't the same anymore. Okay? So, let me see. Can you charge power tools and battery with it? Which one run away? Because I got my, look. Yes. Now, with the Go Power Plus, yes, that's a yes too, but it depends on what kind of power tools you're talking about. It will charge my Ryobi tools. Let me cut that side. Oh yeah, you can't no pass-through charging, so you can't be charging it. She'll come on. There we go. That's plugged into here. So you can charge your power tools with that. You bought the kilowatt meter? Good, good. Say, I got the Go Power for college student. My dad recharged their phones and everything. And that's all I do. Look, all my phones, my laptop is plugged into the Go Power Plus behind us. I'm going to try to show it to you without unplugging anything. Lady Leg, I'm going to just show you. Look, Lady Leg's laptop, my little fan is pointing at me right now. My cell phone right this very minute. I'm tearing up, yo. I'm tearing up. We got everything plugged in this. But trying to plug a refrigerator and stuff in here? No. No. I don't even want nobody to even think that that's possible. I was down in Memphis, went to Walmart, found it at $45. Went to another Walmart and the same Power Plus was $99. Right. And online they selling them for $150, $120. Don't do that. Hey, New Orleans Gardener, how you doing tonight? Black Mama say I still need to buy a kilowatt meter. That's going to show you exactly what you need to be buying. That kilowatt meter is the truth. That's going to keep you from messing anything up. Even these, they have a safety unit, but you don't know if that safety unit going to always work. All right, Miss New Orleans Gardener. Said, been using my Blue Eddy to charge my e-bike. Okay. Wow, missed that. So what is that Jupiter 2000 behind you? I don't know what a Jupiter 2000 is. Light batteries are soon to be obsolete. You are wrong. We must move ahead with the times. I'm wrong. Move ahead with the time. Life pole. I missed something. According to you, we should stay in the 18th century. I must be missing something. I kind of want the Blue Eddy AC200. But I think I'm going to go DIY. Okay. Do yourself. I think it's your inverter led on the bottom. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that. That's a Jupiter. I wasn't even thinking. I'm thinking up here. Let me see. If you got the Go Power, it's good for cell phones and fans, small lamps, and yes, and emergency stuff. And we keep forgetting about the little radio on it, the NOAA and everything. That's good for that, and the flashlight. But people trying to hook it up to too much stuff. How you doing? Growing everything green. Had a power outage Monday evening. My EcoFlow generator came through. I was able to maintain until power was restored. Congratulations. That's what I thought, environmental. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to let you guys know that, and don't get discouraged at all. I just need you to do a little thinking. You got a cell phone that you know good and well you've had for about a year, probably 2, some of us even 3. You know, they come out with the iPhone 10, 10X, 11, 11X, 11Z, 12. You still got the 9 or something, right? I use the Go Power for LED plant lights. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? I just want you to use your head. I've been listening, I've been watching. I'm going to get the last one you got because I'm looking for power. Okay, good one. How are you wrong? You are wrong, sir. Let me finish reading this. You are wrong, sir. We must move with the time. Lithium battery. Okay, HMFEM. I'll be over to your channel and you can tell me all about your batteries, okay? I'll be over there. I don't even know what that person talk about. NC say I read the reason you can't move batteries from cell phones now is because they have tracking. Let's not do that, NC. Let's not do that. Because that's going to go down a creepy, weird, strange little alley. Okay? I just asked the cell phone company to replace my screen, and they kept the same phone. And they kept the same phone just fine. I'm glad you talked about pass-through charging. Yes, I just wanted to know let people know it was possible. Look in those comments and look how many people never seen any of those other guys do it. They didn't even know it was possible. So that's what that whole thing was about. I'm not saying do that every day, do it all the time, but it works. It works. Do it. Just order my fridge freezer through your channel. Thank you so much, D. You're going to enjoy it, I promise. Jack Spratt say, good evening. Hey, how you doing? So my EB70 came today, almost as heavy as the 150, ain't it? Whole nother, that's that LifePo battery in this one. That's a bad boy right there, son. That's a bad boy. So yeah, I wanted to make sure you guys, just because your technology is going to get older does not mean throw it away. People keep saying, how many charges? 500? Oh, that's not enough. That's not going, you don't throw it away after that. It's not disposable after that. After 500 charges for your Jackery 500, then it only charges up to 80%. But it's still off the chain. It's still awesome. Let me see. Here listening. All right, Gardner Twitty, how you doing? Let me see. Does the EcoFlow River have pass-through charging? I don't know. I don't have one of those yet. I don't know, Kevin. I'm not sure. I had no idea about pass-through charging. Learned a lot from your video. Then I went and did my own research as well. It's very important. And I'm gonna say this to you guys. What I've learned, thank you for that. I'm gonna tell you this. If this is my own opinion for me, if it does not have pass-through charging, I don't want it. Because did you see what I had to do to show you the example that this charges this? I had to unplug it from being charged to show you that it charges. You can't do both at the same time. You have to unplug that from charging. Now plug it back into the wall so it can charge up. You can't do both. Just like T.I. said. You can't do both. Said my Bouge RV comes in tomorrow. All right, David. Are you going to do a review on the kilowatt unit, or I've done several. And it's nothing to review. It's just literally plug it in to see how many watts that your unit uses so you know what to plug it in. It's really no reason to even make no long drawn out video about that. Trust me, when you get it, you'll see. Let me see. I have two EcoFlows. Oh, got that. What do you think about units that cost $150 and claim it produces 300 watts? I don't know. You have to use your own reasoning on that. I don't know. I'm not gonna say. I mean, because there's so many sales on different solar items, even older ones, it probably can, but you gotta check the rest of the message. You gotta see what else it can do. Can you hook a solar panel to the Bouge RV53? You can't hook a solar panel to it, but you hook a solar panel to this, and this will make this work. This can even run off of this. Not long, but it can do it. Maybe 2 hours. All right, Ruben. So just cop the Eco River Renogy 100 panels, Voyager controller. All right. Good to hear. Let me see. I bought 2 small solar generators with panels. Thank you so much. Learning with you. We all learning this together. I kid you not. Ruben, see, I bet I be in the woods, map deep. This channel came in handy. Thank you so much. Teresa Price, yes, when you showed us the Go Power, it helped me realize I did need some more. So I want to check out the Westinghouse. Eventually, the energy to operate tools will be mind-blowing. It's already mind-blowing. Listen, you want to know something I never believed in for years? An electric lawnmower, a cordless lawnmower that runs off of something like this, bigger, of course. Let me tell you something. I got a neighbor with one of those new Ryobi lawnmowers. Blew my mind. Now, he got land just like I do. And he got 2 batteries. And right when he about to get done, he changed his battery out. I asked him about it. You can't even hear his lawnmower going. So he just be riding around. You hear a little zzz, but you don't hear blah. He don't got to wear no ear protection or nothing. So if this ride lawnmower is pushing you up and down this hill with your big body on it and spinning 2 or 3 blades at the same time and driving the gear, they running off them new batteries like these, man. The technology is here. Yeah, I ain't knocking no electric lawnmower no more or no electric weed whackers. None of that stuff, because the battery technology has changed. What did I just get through saying? That's what this whole video is about. Look, this was the electric lawnmower about 3 or 4 years ago, right? And now look. Cordless riding lawnmowers that can cut a whole acre or 2 acres of grass without running out of battery power. And cut it better than my gas. and don't use no gas, meaning you can charge your electric lawnmower, your electric weed whacker, your e-bike, your electric bike, you can charge all of that off your solar panels. The world is changing. So don't sleep and say, oh, that only got a couple of charges on it. Man, let that go. Cut that out. Because give it 3 more years. All this brand new stuff is going to be ancient. 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 This is funny now. Everybody was like, dang, woo. Ancient. Cassette tapes, ancient. VCR, every time I say VCR, people laugh. Ancient. Camcorders, ancient. Landline phones, ancient. But it all still works. 8-track, ancient. I got an 8-track too. Say you ain't seen a BlackBerry like that since 10 years. Let me tell you something. I had this ever since I left home. I had this ever since I left Toledo. So we all have outdoor electric equipment for our yard. It's so nice being electric for, yes it is. Looking into e-bike. I'm even looking into e-bikes. I really am. I've been looking for them. That'll be a good little bug out vehicle, you know. And look, guess what? I got a rechargeable vacuum cleaner in my RV. Say I still have my BlackBerry. And here, I'm gonna tell you something that I do. This is a personal thing before I go, okay? You ain't seen an Atari in 30 years. We have one in the attic. I'm gonna dig it out and pull it out for you one day. Atari 2600, the original, not one of these reproductions. I'm gonna tell you something what I do. You know, everybody, when you get a new cell phone, you trade your phone in. I don't. I keep all of my phones. All of them. I even still got a Metro PCS from when I lived in Atlanta. I have several Metro PCS. I got some Boost Mobiles, BlackBerry, some of them a Shark phone. I got all my phones. I don't give my phones back. None of them. Even the prepaid phones. I don't give them my phone back. Not because I got some nasty pictures in them or nothing. It's just, I feel, you see, all this, let me show you why I don't never give my phones back. And with my computers, I got about, I'm going to say about 8 laptops up here. I'm not giving nobody my laptops. I don't care if they work no more. I'm going to show you something real quick. Look, see that? You see that right there? Look, cameras still work, right? Cameras still work on this thing. Now watch this if I can remember how to do this. Hold on. I'm gonna show you something. I'm about to hurt your feelings real quick and show you. Yeah, I don't remember how to use it at all. Not even a little bit. Look at me. I'm sitting here touching the screen. You can't touch the screen on this thing. Okay, I'm trying to remember how to use it. Media. Okay, you got to go to media. You got to scroll the wheel. For all the kids that don't know how this works, you scroll this wheel to get to your stuff. That's a safe one. Look at this. I'm just going to show you a personal picture. You see who that is? I'm in Toledo, my back home. That's how long I've had this. Since I've had this now for like 13, 14, 15 years. I'm teaching my baby boy how to ride a bike. Okay? That's stuck on this phone. That's stuck on this phone. Everything that you put on your phone, what do they do when they get a new one? Transfer all your information to your new phone. Why do they want these back? why will they pay you to put them in that machine in the big box store, right? They say, oh, we give you $50 for that old busted phone. That don't even make no sense. It's worthless to me, but okay. Because there is precious metals inside of this. Do you understand that? It's gold, it's titanium, it's silver, it's everything in here, nickel. This thing cost a fortune. It has actual real gems inside of them, number one. Number two, you don't know what these transistors, what kind of information they hold inside of them. So when you turn this back in, you gave them everything you've ever done since the day you bought this phone. It's not a conspiracy, it's just the truth. Okay? So, I don't give them my phone back. I'd rather, they say, if you give us your phone, we'll take off $200. Nah, I'd just rather pay the whole price for the phone, the new phone. You sure? You don't have a scratch or a blemish on yours. We can even give you $500. Nah, I'd rather just pay for the new phone. So that's why I got all these phones. We have a bucket with all our old phones in them. We don't turn ours in. There go my bill for city council. Right, because you would turn that phone in, you know, you think you about to run for governor or something, somebody in it. How do you think they find all of them incriminating videos and pictures on all these politicians? Some of them forgot all about they was twerking at the frat party. Some of them forgot they was beer chugging in somebody's mama basement. These didn't. Where you think, some of them dressing like the Klan member, where do you think they get this stuff from? Telling you, that ain't nothing nobody just keep around like, boy, I want to keep that picture of me dressed like a doggone murderer. No, no. Somebody dug that up from somewhere real deep. Okay? You can't delete this stuff. That's the part I keep telling my children. Like, listen, before you go on here, clapping your butt cheeks and pulling out and showing people your meat and potatoes and stuff, you can't get that off the doggone internet. Okay? You can't get that off. Once it's on there, it's on there. So I try to tell my kid, man, don't be showing keep your cookies in a jar. Because once they out, they out. And anybody can bite. So, and I didn't bring out my pager. Ooh, somebody said, beeper, I wish I would have brought it. I got a see-through red Motorola. I got a black one and a red see-through. That see-through with the chain on it. You couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing. I still got that too. That's before I even knew. I just thought it was so dope I would never get rid of it. But yes, I do got it. I had an all black one, but my favorite was the see-through red with the gold chain on it. Yes, that chain. And trust me, I clipped him on that pocket so people could see too. Like, dee-dee, 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 dee-dee. Why you act like you can't see when you had a pager? Why you look up to the sky too, trying to show people? Hey, man, I gotta go. You want that sun to shine through that see-through pager so it can look even better. Like, I don't know no 721. You know what 721? 721, you remember? You don't know that? Look at the, yeah, you see it? You don't know that? I don't know it. Okay. Wrong number. So anyway, I just wanted to come at y'all real quick with that because that video got out of control with the pass-through charge, and a lot of weird scientists came in there and was trying to shame me or something. I don't know what it was, but it got a little awkward. I'm like, dang, what did I say? What did I say? You're going to burn the battery up, man. Oh, you're lying to people. They're going to burn their batteries, man. For the life of me, man, calm down. Calm down. I would have listened to you more if you was like, hey, lad, did you know you could possibly burn something up doing it? I would have been like, oh, for real? Email me. That's how you know it's a troll when they come in like, you're going to burn the house down. Oh, Lordy B. Oh, don't do it. Oh, you're lying to people. They're going to burn their houses down and the kids' hair is going to be on fire, lad. That's a troll. Thank you, Vicky Turner. So, that's all, everybody. I didn't want to hold y'all up all night. I just want to throw you can pass through charge. Me personally, I wouldn't buy nothing if it don't pass through charge. Because it's going to come a time. I remember cell phones you couldn't pass through charge. Either you charging it or you using it. Now cell phones got pass through charging. Telling you, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. I don't even know why that technology ain't in everything. Said my junk drawer is a cell phone cemetery. I got a whole Rubbermaid bucket for mine. That's how many I got. Where do you get the Bourgeois V cover? They sold out. They sold out. Let me see. So any questions before I go? I got like 2 minutes. You're right about the cell phone and pass-through charging. Right, that's fairly new technology. And they was trying to stop it with the iPhone when they changed the plug. Remember now they like, you can't listen to your phone and charge it at the same time because they was blowing up, remember? That's why at airports they was like, no, you cut that phone off. Nope. No, you can't use cell phone because them cell phones was tearing up planes for a minute. Google that for me, black coffee, because that's a quick but kind of complicated explanation. What about the video showing all of your unique mugs? Someday, I got more than you will ever know. It'll take a long time to show that. Is Shop Solar Kit a good website order? I don't know. Everybody keeps sending that to me, and I've never even dealt with them or heard of them, to be honest with you. I got the Star Tech in a box somewhere. Ooh, I know what that is, that big flat one. I remember that. I think mine wasn't Star. If I got a track phone, I got a like a Walmart phone, and that Star Tech. Ooh, I should have, let me stop, because I'm getting excited about old stuff. I even got that little cell phone that's that big, and you flip it open like this, and it's only that big, and it had a little screen on the outside of it. Shut up about it. I got a Motorola Razr. Me and Lady Leg got Motorola Razrs. Let me stop. Any ideas on making old phones work? Nope. Oh, a Nokia Game Nerd Mom. What was you at? Page Plus over on Central Avenue. Pagers Plus. Let me see. Gardner 20. Do you think you will use a home solar system with multiple deep cell batteries? You know what? Every time I be about to go, y'all ask me a wonderful question. I was going to work on the Garden of Twitty. I was going to work on building a home setup. Can I get a show of hands? All right, good game there, Mom. Can I get a show of hands? How many people are thinking about hooking up a home solar setup? Just like for home, like the one that you build. You buy your inverter, your charge controller, you buy all the batteries, you hook it up to the solar panel, put them on your roof. How many people is thinking about just having the house set up to run they're trying to power their whole house? Everybody like, not on the roof though. not the whole house. The reason I'm saying in charge the whole house, you're trying to power your entire house, living situation. Me, but not on the roof. Okay, me missing 3 lithium batteries. Yes, I started. Okay, now I'm going to tell you, this is only my take on it, not the whole house. Okay, we have ours on the roof and the whole house very expensive. Yes. I would unplug and do without lots though. Okay, I'm going to tell you my take on it. Why I'm on the fence about getting a house setup, a whole setup. It's way cheaper to build your own setup. It's way cheaper than purchasing these to build a house setup, an in-home setup. By your charge controller, your inverter, your power inverter, no matter how much you cost, how big they are, how all of the fuses, everything, the whole hookup, right? It's way cheaper than buying one of these. But for what I do and the price of my electric bill, it just don't quite make sense. My bill is a certain price, right? I use a certain amount of kilowatts per hour, per day. Versus if I bought all that equipment, hooked it up, put it on my house and everything else, how much am I saving myself after paying for all the equipment? It's about here, right? In the long run, when you living for free, you good. But in that long run, you know, you're going to be replacing parts. Either upgrade, right, who is that, Monique? Not enough to justify it. Not quite enough. Now, here's the other thing, too. If I need to power all of the big items in my house, like a deep freezer, refrigerator, washer, dryer, all of that stuff, the heavy hitters, right? The heavy hitters. These will do it. Well, this will do it. That's $1,000. I can move it to any. Now think of this: $1,000. Just say for your washer and dryer, $1,000 for your refrigerator and your freezer, $1,000 for maybe your stove. Let's just say you spent $5,000. You bought about 5 of these, or maybe 3 AC200s or something. You can power all of that stuff and you only spent about $5,000. I'm just saying. And if something pop off or you got to get up and leave, you can take your investment with you. If you move, I need you to understand something. Look at the real estate prices. When you, okay, here you go. When you have a solar system on your house, here's a question to you. When you have a solar system on your house, do you think that that boosted your home equity, your worth of your home, or did it depreciate your home? That's like people with cars and they put big rims, loud music, candy paint, and they think that that appreciated the value of the car, right? But when somebody offers you $2,500 for that car, I got $2,500 in wheels and tires, son. So I don't want them. I'll take them off. Right, and I was getting there. Who just said that? I was getting there, D, or swimming pools. Swimming pools and solar panels depreciates the value of your home. You don't even know it. You don't even know it. Because most people don't want a swimming pool. Believe it or not, I know I want one, but most people do not want one. They either have them filled in, they turn them into bunkers, or have them removed. To a lot of people, it is appreciation. But most people don't want to have to deal with no swimming pool. They might have kids and children. That's a danger to them. In the real estate game, I have a niece. She's a real estate agent. I'm telling you, that's not a good thing. To me, it is. But for 90% of the population, don't nobody want a pool. And if they want a pool, they want a pool of their own choice. They don't want one shaped like a peanut. They might want one shaped like a rectangle or one shaped in a letter of their name. Pools are more personable things, just like some of these fruit trees. If I was selling this house, I would get rid of half of these doggone fruit trees because that's a home value depreciation the way I have it set up out here. I have this set up for survival. I don't have this set up to look good and be a beautification system. No, this is a depreciation. So you got to ask yourself, do you think those solar panels on your house will appreciate your house value or depreciate? I want to be able to take my stuff with me. I don't want to move out of a house and leave my stuff here because you're going to end up trying to do it all over again at your new house. I'd rather I can just pick my panels up, take all my solar power generators that I can use with all my equipment to save me money if that's what I'm trying to do, and hook them up somewhere else. Never having to worry about having to pay to remove all of those solar panels off the roof, then replace your roof because the new owner is going to want a new roof, having to remove all of the electrical system of the solar power generator off the house. Nobody want to come and see or deal with that stuff. That's like coming to a house. Remember what I just said this whole video is about, right? This whole video is about technology gets old. I keep showing this because I like it. Technology gets old. How many people own a house? The house I had before this, we had an alarm system from the 50s on my old house when I was on my land. We had an old alarm system with an alarm box on the wall, damn near looked just like this, bigger than this, with two bells inside of it. So if you set the alarm off, these two bells rang like a firehouse. If somebody trying to break in, guess how you had to cut it off? You had to cut it off with a key. It looked like a Harley Davidson key. You had to stick this key out into the thing and turn it to cut it off. And there was a big green and red button, like when you go to one of those old carnivals and all the little cars got the little fat knobby lights on them. Your kid just riding around in a circle. All of those is flashing like the Starship Enterprise until you can figure out how to cut this alarm system off. And if you don't have that special key, you got to go hit the switch. So think about that. That's a depreciation. Back in them days, top-notch security. Top flight, right? Top flight security. Only person in the whole neighborhood with it. Now, I want somebody to burn this off the wall. So people come to that house, it's great to you, but to somebody else, they're like, how are we going to get that crap off of there? We can't even see what kind of roof we got up there because them panels is in the way. It's great for you. It's not great for somebody else. You got to always think about that. Okay? So for me, I'm going to keep, I ain't going to lie, trying to build a home system right now is the last thing on my mind. I'm going to build one someday when I ain't got nothing to do. But trying to build a home setup right now is the furthest thing from my mind. Don't let power blink on and off, or it was sounding off again. Yes! Every time the lights went out, when they came back on, you hear woo, 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 everything come on, refrigerator, and then bang, 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 lights blinking, bang, 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 bang. Oh, baby, you got your house coat on. Where my key? Where the keys at? Where the keys to this thing at? You want to bang it with a hammer? Just saying. Before you go tacking that stuff onto your house, think about the time. Do you remember the time? What about solar on your RV? I'm not putting no solar on top of my RV. I take my solar stuff with me and unfold these solar panels. I'm not attaching nothing to the roof of my RV. That's cute and all, and I see people do it. But let me tell you the enemy of an RV, the biggest horror of owning either tiny home, a RV, a camper, a tent is water, is leaks. When you go drilling up there, you just making one more potential for one more leak to wake up in a pool of water on your bed, on your floor, and just warping everything inside. I'm not nailing or screwing nothing on the top of my RV. It got enough stuff up there. 2 air conditions and vents, and that's enough. And mold right. Let me see. Solar doesn't have to be attached. It's just not that serious. Not for me, not no RV. I'd rather just stop where I'm at and start charging my stuff up. On the way, plug it through a port. This, you got to plug in a inverter. I got a 300 watt Best Tech inverter. Charge it on the way. I ain't drilling nothing, but I got something for y'all. I want to show you what I've done. Well, not what I have done, what I'm about to do. And I'm trying to decide, should I go live or should I do a video? This is about something I'm about to do to my RV that has to do everything with these. Please stay tuned for that because I can't wait. Say, my daughter had solar panels on her roof. When she sold her house, they made her put a new roof. She had to pay extra, remove and reinstall the solar. Exactly. Go live, Nancy. I might, but it's gonna be a little cumbersome because I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna go about it. I just got thoughts of how I'm gonna do it. Either way, whether people watch or not, I might just go live and do it. Let me see. I'm grumpy old man. Okay. Yo, Led, you got one of them mini disc players? Yes, I do. One of these. Yes, I do. And it's a Sony where you was don't let you jamming like this, but that hand is still just like it's on a gimbal. Remember that? You jamming, but you better not knock that CD player. Yes, I do. It's a Sony, the new Walkman. Yes, I do. You bet not. Remember, it had mine so-called had anti-skip, but you said achoo, and it start over. Wasn't no such thing as no anti-skip. They just did that to sell it to you. You already know everybody was walking around, and they was this big too. Everybody was walking around like Egyptians, jamming. People on the bus, hold on to the bus jamming, and everybody looking like this. You look, all you could think while you watching somebody jamming, like, I wonder what they listening to. Because your hand tired, you take that off, you want to keep listening to your music, you set it down so gentle like. You can't go far because the wire wasn't far, so you like, yeah, them was the days, man. Them was the days. You know, still have cassette tapes. Got to rewind them with a pencil eraser. That anti-skip was garbage. And listen, when I say I paid a lot for my Sony Walkman CD player anti-skip, Give me a break. It was just as bad as my what was the name of that old knockoff brand? Old knockoff brand. They were just as bad. Puff Daddy and Mace cassettes. Right. Say I'm the house of American pickers. No, I collect things that I don't talk about. I have a collection of certain things that I don't talk about because maybe someday if I ever get a chance to build my office the way I want to display all of the things that I collect. My mugs, glassware, I'm going to call it glassware. I do not smoke, but I do collect glassware. If you did what I'm saying, because it's beautiful, it's artwork. I'm going to show you all of this stuff that I collect. Like this Fisher Price record player. I got a 8-track. This stuff is from my childhood. That's mine. My 8-track used to be my dad's. I still have my cassette tapes and a tape deck to play them on. I still got a VCR and I got about 400 tapes. Ain't that sad? And it's taking up so much space. I'm going to have a real talk with Lady Led. Like, we need to download this somewhere. Because this is kind of stupid. We don't even really have anything to play it. And I don't think that VCR worked no more. Because you know inside the VCRs was a rubber band that turned those wheels. I know that rubber band dry rotted. I know that ain't no good no more. Question, what about a reel-to-reel? Let me tell you something. My brother has it ain't mine, my dad's reel-to-reel. My brother have it. It was a Akai. My brother has the Akai reel-to-reel. I had one and it was I can't even remember. I had one and I let it go before I moved to South Carolina. See, I love collecting college sweatshirts. You better explain that better. You better explain that better. That's like saying, I love collecting drawers. You got to explain that better. You know, you just don't come in and say, I collect people's t-shirts. Like, for what? You gotta let people know something about that one now. Okay, I collect mugs. That's explainable. Collecting t-shirts, you got some explaining to do. Okay? I like to collect other people's socks. You got some explaining to do. See, I still got my VCR. I plug it in to see if it still works. We got the combo VCR disc before they stopped making them. I got one of those somewhere. I know everybody got one of those big booty TVs somewhere in their basement, in their garage, something they won't let it go because it still got a good picture on it. Whole big old booty TV on the back, a badunkadunk TV, where you can still stick the antenna in the back. Back there got little pinchers where you can hold the antenna. So my old cell phones, and they heavy. You really couldn't pick up an old TV right either. You got to put the screen like on your belly and have the booty part sticking out. Like, hey, don't knock that up against the wall. You're going to blow out the bulb. You're going to blow out the bulb. Shit. Let me see. Pliers to change the channel. Oh, that's my old floor model. That's why they're still in the garage. Exactly, because they still got a crispy screen on them. How you gonna clean your solar panels on top of your house? I just said that the other day. Call it bubble back. That's that dunk. They don't, them badunk TVs don't, you can't hook nothing to them these days either. None of this technology you can hook to them. Still have a Betamax. Good Lord. These kids nowadays don't know the struggle. They don't got a clue. They don't got a clue. So I'm gonna leave y'all alone because I'll be here talking to y'all all night about this all my ancient stuff. I just wanted to come in here and let y'all know. All right, it's okay to pass through charge. Use your battery. I told you this before. When you purchase this stuff, you invest in this stuff. Use it. Use it. Don't just wait for the second coming. Use your equipment. Number one, it teaches you how it works. Number two, it teaches you what to and what not to do. Use your equipment. Don't buy this and go put it up in the closet. Because if an emergency do happen, you won't know what the hell you're doing. Okay? So use your equipment. Don't try to save your battery life and all that. Use it. That's what it's for. If you don't plan on using it only for emergencies, don't even buy it. Because you know what? You're going to do yourself more harm than good. Because, I want to see that. More harm than good. Because when an emergency does come up, you won't know how to use it. So now you put yourself in super danger because you're like, no, let's stay here because I got a solar power generator. You didn't know you didn't charge the battery up. You stayed behind trying to get this and you just put everybody's life in jeopardy. And you didn't even know what you was doing. I seen something I want to. Okay. Leading lady said, led the Blue Eddy 1500 on sale at what's named them for $900. You about to make me pull that up. All I got is this Kindle in front of me too. Are you serious? Hold on. Hold on. Because now you got me stirred up. All right, now you done messed up now. Now that's something, if that's the truth, if that's real, okay? If that's real, everybody needs to know about it. So I'm going to look it up myself right now, and if it's that way, I'm going to go ahead and announce it. Let me see. I'm not even going to say the word again until I pull it up, so give me 2 ticks. You know I got them on speed dial. Come on, sucker. Okay. All right. I sure hope you're right. I'm not seeing that. Yes, I am. All right. Family, I'm about to show you right now. No, I see the blue one and the black one. I'm just going to show you. I cannot MFing believe it. There's the blue one right here. Here's the black one right here. You put a lot of stuff on a lot of people's mind with that. That's a lot of power. Can you send yours back? I don't. Why would I go through all that to save $100? No. Do I use rechargeable AAA and AA? I used to, but everything has batteries built in it now, so not so much no more. I do have AAA and AA and D and C rechargeable batteries, but I haven't used them in a long time. I'm making that face. You ever smelt the smell? You drove past a restaurant and smelt like one of your favorite foods, like a steak and some garlic or something like that, you know? And you like, only problem is the food never tastes like the smell when you get in there. Well, right now, I'm enjoying how that price smells. Once I crack into it, I'm wondering if the sale tastes as good as what the price looks like. I'm gonna click on it. This is me going into the restaurant right here. We're gonna go into the restaurant. Say only 6 left. I guess so. Good God. I ain't adding nothing to the cart. But I want to though. I don't even know why. Wally World. Pajama Palace. Good luck. So that was some good looking out. I want to, but I can't. Look, Tim, you say you killing my pocket. Are those panels included? No, absolutely not. No, you ain't getting no panels too. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you why I ain't doing it. Probably tomorrow. Okay, say lead 1500 or AC 2000. That choice right there, if I had my choice, AC 2000 all the way. I would have skipped over this and went straight for the AC 2000. If I knew then what I know now, I would have skipped over this and went straight, saved a couple more coins and went straight for the AC 200. All day. All day. Wine sipper. Who else said that? Future layers. Lamont say, I did it. You bought it? Say down to 5. Yeah, Lamont in the house said he bought that one. So that's why it's 5. It was 6, remember? Say it's my first one though. If it's your first one, that's why I'm kind of like, if I knew then what I know now, this would have been my first one, and then the AC 200 would have been my second. I probably would have never got this, and I probably would have never got this if I knew about this and that. I'm just telling you from my own experiences. Your experiences would have been probably different. If I knew then what I know now, this would have been my first. The Blue Eddy AC 200P would have been my second. I probably wouldn't have got this unless I got this for rock bottom price and I ain't had nothing else to do. I probably would have skipped all the way over this. No, it's at Pajama Palace. What's the name of the red one? That's the Blue Eddy EB70. I call it the truth. Because that mug right there, I'm in love with this. This is, to me, this is that one right there. AC 200 comes, AC 200P comes in July 3rd. All right, V. Said Blue Eddy has a flash sale right now. Oh, that's probably what's going on. Leading lady say, I'm going to do the AC 2000. I would, because I need that inverter And all of those plugs, let me tell y'all something that you need. You need as many plugs as you can get on the face. Like the Jackery, this got to be the dumbest thing on the planet. You got one plug. They shouldn't have done that. They should at least gave you two. On the Jackery 500, you should at the very, very, very least have 2 to 4. This is dumb. Because all you're going to do, I promise to you, you're going to hook an extension cord to that. You ain't going to be plugging up a billion different things, but I'm saying you're going to want to plug up at least 2 different things. Lisa Hutch, what you say? What happened? Say, glad you want to go get that now, huh? No, I can't. I can't. Not at this very moment. Rob Hawkins said, say, never lie. Elephant-eared fig, whole mess, real inspirational. Got a tent growing my own seeds. Thank you, Liv. You, man, you did the right thing. Thank you, my friend. I said I'm leaning towards EcoFlow Delta Max coming July 2021. It looks like the truth. I'm gonna tell you why I shy away from that, and I wonder where my buddy at. Ask Ive. I ain't seen him. Maybe busy. I'm gonna tell you why I've been staying away from EcoFlow. Every video that I've watched and done research on from a video, I don't quite understand when I'm reading their specs. I don't quite understand how their specs work. And they say you got some kind of super turbo button, 288 watt hours, but it's a 600 watt power generator, but it can take up to 1200. It's just too weird to me. And here's the other thing that I have a problem with EcoFlow is everybody ends up sending them back. They end up sending them back because something is broken or something doesn't work. Every single video I've watched, something is wrong with them. So that's kind of got me a little gun shy on them, you know. They look excellent. I love the screen. I love everything everybody is saying otherwise. But everybody keeps saying, once I got it back. Watch all them videos. You know what they say? Once I got it back, I never had the problem again. Don't know what happened. And until that's over with, I'm kind of like, you know. And that's another thing. Charge cycle, 800 cycles to 60%. Right up in the sack. You know what I'm saying? Punch you right in the bag of chips with that one. That's kind of like, I can take anything to 80%. I don't care if it's 300 to 80%. But man, when you telling me you going to take 40% of my charge away from me, that's just the punch in the bag. You know what I'm saying? That's too much of a punch to the bag right there for me. Van says, skip the EcoFlow. Definitely go for the Blue Eddy. It lowers the voltage in order to get that. Works on the same things, but not others. They have a tendency to overheat. I've seen that too, Joe. And that's where I'm having a problem. Like, everybody keeps sending them back. I mean, all the big names, the big people on here. And I'm like, that don't make me feel good because that thing is expensive. You know, you talking about people, your hard-earned money. I don't know about that one. Get whatever you can afford. Buy as many generators as you can. Buy spare solar panels if possible. Weather conditions and power grid is not predictable. Wine sipper. I'm not going to... I kind of agree with you. Get what you can get. But at the same time, just don't be getting what you can get because you can get it. If you can afford something like the Go Power Plus, which is 100 watts, but you know good and well you need at least 200 watts, then you selling yourself short and you kind of wasting your money. So I say just save a couple more nickels. Get what you can get, but you really should try to get... All right. I'm going to go ahead. We on here tonight. We on here. Forget it. This is another gumbo show. We out here. I ain't cutting the camera off. Forget it. This is what I'm going to say. Y'all want to hear from my experience? I can't speak for nobody else. I can only tell you from my experience. Here for the gumbo show? We here, Diva. Okay. I'm going to tell you my experience with everything I've owned. Everybody see that my bottom shelf is empty. All right, SEI Family Garden. What's up, Sapper? Y'all know what's missing down here, right? Worst purchase I ever made. Y'all know what's missing from that bottom shelf. Worst purchase that I've ever made. With this, I'd rather stay around the 500. After that, I'm good. I'm good on anything higher than that. 500 for this brand. That's it for me. Anything else, I'm going with this brand. It's for me. It's got so much more bang for the buck for cheaper. This brand has got more for it and cheaper. This is a bad boy right here. The Jackery 500, bad boy. Ain't gonna take nothing away from it. But anything, all his bigger brothers, I'm good. It's too quirky for me. They got too many quirks. So I'm going to tell you from my experience only. If I had it all to do over again, this is something I know. Listen, this is me telling you what I know. You want as much power as you can get. That's not just for me. That's for you too. Once you get something like this, the reason why so many people are disappointed because you're trying to do too much. You want more than your cell phone. You want more than your laptop. You want more than a USB fan. You want your coffee pot. You want your Instapot. You want your air fryer. You want your hot plate. That's what y'all keep trying to use this stuff with. So I'm going to be honest with you. If that's your intentions, do not waste your time with these. Get as much power as you can get. Either get this 1500 or get the AC200P. The AC200P is a powerhouse that can run anything in my household. Anything in here. Anything. So now I'm looking back, and the reason I got rid of Jimmy down here is because I was like, if I would just put a couple more dollars with it, I could have the AC200P. This thing does not run my AC, the one that was down here. Does not run my air conditioning in my RV, does not run the air conditioning in my house. It's not doing too much more than this. That was 1,000 watt. This is 716 watt. What am I spending all this money for? This is half the price. Less than half. This is less than half the price of the one that was sitting down here. It's a no-brainer. Yes, it had a bigger inverter, but if it's still not going to run all of the things that I would like it to run, it's ridiculous. This did the same thing and did a better job at trying. You know what this did? When I hooked this up to my air conditioning, it at least kept trying to restart the air conditioning to catch on to the compressor. That big one down here, his big brother, cut all the way off you got to cut everything back on. I mean, it shuts down. It's like, I'm not trying to restart nothing, son. I'm done. So if I had it all to do over again, I would go for as much power as I could. And I'm going to tell you this, and I'm not going to say as I could afford. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say, save your money. I would have saved more money, just waited, saved my money, and got a powerhouse. I would have started with something that's going to get me through the storm, that's reliable and is hard hitter. It's a hard hitter. And then I would went straight for the power. That's it. Here's my sports car. And then I'm working on my work truck. You dig what I'm saying? This is my Camaro, my Corvette. And now I'm working on my work truck, my workhorse. I would skip all this other stuff unless I need more power storage. If I want more power storage, then I'll start dibbling and dabbling in all those extra cheaper ones just to store the power, like a Rock Pals, the smaller Jackeries, like the 16240, just to store the power. Because what you don't understand, I see a lot of people online connecting batteries together for extra power for their Blue Eddies and Jackeries and stuff. Why would you do that and you spending just as much money as just to buy another one of these and just store the power in here, and when you run out of power in here, just charge it from here. You dig what I'm saying? That make any sense at all? I keep seeing people buying all these extra lithium batteries and stuff, and they pulling them from all kind of stuff, scooters and bicycles and e-bikes and stuff, to give these more power. But why don't you just buy another one of these, and that'll be your power storage to drain that power right back into here? Because for the life of me, I'm trying to figure out, now how you gonna charge up all them scooter batteries? Unless you got the solar panels hooked to this, and now you powering back up those batteries. Just buy this. You don't got to hook up no special nothing to repower that. Put a solar panel in that sucker, charge it back up. Now dump the power back in your big boy to do the big jobs. That's just my thought. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, people buy the bigger ones for the inverters. And the Blue Eddy 240 with 2,400 watts, it has more storage. This is why I picked the AC 200 over the 240. Because the 240 has more watt storage, but it has the same inverter as this, 1,000 watt inverter. You can't do nothing with that. Where the AC 200P has a 2,000 watt inverter, and it 2,000 watts it holds. And you can bring in 700 watts of solar. You can only bring in 500 with the other ones. See, it's the little stuff that now I know better than I did before. It's the little things that get you. You want to be able to put as much power in this as you possibly can, as fast as you can, without hurting anything. At the same time, if I need more power, I got these. You know, I don't need the 240 to extra space. If I need extra space on the AC 200, I just get me another one of these. It costs the same amount of money. What's the red one? It's the Blue Eddy EB70. How long have you had? Oh, I missed something. Thanks for our crash test dummy. Man, because I'm all beat up from, woo, my pocket is beat up. That pocket is yellow and black, just like the crash test dummy head. Woo, woo, woo. So yes, definitely. Ordered the 200p. You know, that's the way to go. And after the 200p, Then you can start dibbling and dabbling with smaller stuff just for your power storage, for backup power. But that 200p is a powerhouse. And do me a favor, just so you know, because I'm watching the same people you watching, go look at all the big heavy hitting people that talking about that AC 200p. Go look at them. Listen to what they saying. The professionals, the scientists, the real engineers. Go listen to what they saying. I'm not making none of this up. None of that's my opinion. That's the real deal. Thank you, Jack Spratt. Thank you for that, friend. They are spitting straight truth with that. Which extension cord do you have going from Renogy panels to the Blue Eddy? It's a 10AWG, I think it's called. 30-foot MC4 extension cord. Say, look at the guy with the white gloves and lab coat. Him too. Yep. And the little young guy, look young anyway. And then it's another guy, older guy that live in a van with long white hair. Him. Truth, man. Truth. You know, and them guys, they the real deal. Don't say their name. Don't say their name. That's why you think we describing them like Halloween, like this is a masquerade. Yeah, don't. Thank you. Constantly learning. We try not to say their name. Not taking nothing from them, but I don't want them to be like, I don't want him saying my name. You got to remember that. Some people get offended when I don't say their name, Maria. I try not to because they may not want me saying their name. I don't know them dudes, and you know we ain't really talked. So I don't know if they offended by the stuff I say. So I try not to say their name so I don't, you know, until we holler at each other. You know what I mean? Bob. Yeah, he could be above and beyond. Very knowledgeable guy though. Woo. Very knowledgeable guy. Say too much for me. AC 200p is the block Hemi. Amen. Now I couldn't explain that no better. Big block Hemi. Exactly. That's a Hemi, son. Thank you so much, KT Spirit. So there's a tight community here. We try to keep it tight, you know. So, check the email layers actually worked out. Blank. I missed something. Thank you so much, A Roy LT. Man, I know this is a long one, but this is, like I said, a gumbo show. I got exactly what I wanted to get out in the first 30 minutes. So that's good if people want to come back and watch what I had to say about old technology and pass-through charging, and be worried about your charge cycles, but don't let that stop you from making a good purchase. Okay, if you go back and watch the first 30 to 40 minutes of this video, I'll give you my point of view on that. Say, my big boy came today. I'm so happy. Gumbo in the building. Yeah, Maria Jackson said tuning in late, but you here, man. You never late here. Never late. Which one is missing from your shelf? I can't tell you, Chris. Can't tell you. You still got to listen and learn to do research. Amen to that. V Solo in the house. Hey, Led, good evening. How you doing? Got an AC 200 and PSN. I knew where to come to get the truth. Thank God didn't buy the Jackery. You know, I bought it. I was happy at first just to see it, just to touch it. But once I used it, the Jackery 1000, I was disappointed every day. I had buyer's remorse. Have you ever had buyer's remorse so bad where you almost can't sleep because you spent a lot of money, and you just saw, it's like you just bought a new car and then they brought out the new model for the same price. You want so bad to take that car back to the dealership like, look, no, man. No, I want the ashtrays. I don't even smoke, but give me them extra ashtrays and the tinted windows and stuff. From my experience, what I want, I need power. I need a strong, powerful inverter. And I'm telling y'all from my experiences, what I've experienced. I need a bigger inverter to run everything in my house if I needed to. I need a bigger inverter to run my air conditioning in my entire RV. I need something that better be able to run my RV or it's stupid to me. Number two, I need something that can bring in a lot of solar at one time. Number three, I need it to be able to pass through charge. Number four, give me as many plugs, AC plugs on it as you can fit on this sucker. Number four, fast charging USB. Number five, don't put my plugs in the back. I hate that. I know why they did it. I hate that. Because if you got to keep reaching back there every time, all your controls is on the front, but your plugs is on the back. Love the Blue Eddy. That is the dumbest design on the planet. Thank you, Chill Will. So thanks for the video, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. I do. The plugs on the back is stupid. Stupid, 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 plus with cheese on it. You hear me? That's extra stupid. You know, cheese costs extra on anything. Fries. You want fries with that? That's going to be another $1.25. Stupid. Stupid. This is going to get you right here. I don't mind if the storage wattage is not that big. Kind of crazy, right? This is why. Because you can expand your storage just by buying another cheaper energy source that you can either take and do anything around your house or your land. So if, like I got this, this is only 1500 watt storage, guess what? Now I got another 700 for the same price as if I would have bought the 240. Now I've got another 500 watts of storage. You can keep expanding and dumping this power back in here if you need it. I don't care about the watt storage. I need a powerful inverter. As much panels as I can put on it, how many watts can I bring in through solar? I needed a big power brick adapter for just in case. My criteria has changed. It's certain things that I need that I found out around here. Here's another one that they should do. I think they should put 2 DC holes, DC adapter sockets on them. Having one, I got a hack for that. A splitter. I got a hack for that. But I feel that they need to be 2 separate AC ports here. I mean, DC ports here. I do. I think at least 2. Okay? So that's my own opinion. That if I had my dream solar panel generator, it would have all of those things that I'm looking for. 2 DC port charging ports. 3.2. Yeah, 3 amp fast charging USB ports. All my plugs need to be on the front. I will take a flashlight, or they can leave it. They could have kept this little flashlight here because that's annoying. And a power button. Ugh. That's so annoying. A a main power button like this. That's the main power button. This has a main power button for each and every one. This does not. That is annoying. Because you keep cutting stuff on or off by accident and you can't see anything. You know? You can't, right now I can't even see. Okay. Now it's on. But you can't see that little light. It's so tiny and so dim. You don't know if you turned your equipment on or off. Oh, one other thing. Good one. I'm glad I'm thinking because I looked behind me and seen something. Let me unplug my Fisher Price record player. This is important to me. A percentage. I think all of them need a percentage, not just the bars. You need, that is so important. I didn't think it was until I started having these. This is where Jackery wins right here. That percentage on the side. That is super important because those bars are not accurate. They're 20% bars. They are not accurate at all. And that throws you off. Can you imagine in your car that your gas needle only gives you readings in quarters of a tank? Can you imagine that? That's kind of how just having bars is. That's stupid. That's stupid. And this light is stupid. Just having bars is the equivalent of your car only telling you how much gas you got for every quarter of a tank. It's stupid. You'll run out of gas and you be like, I just had a quarter of a tank. Dumb. That's not smart at all. So a percentage reading, that percentage reading is life with these generators. Believe me on that. And I don't think there's not another person out there that don't agree with me on that. So I'm just going through all of my experiences that I've been through in the last 6 months with all of these. Let me see. I wish I had a hack for them bars. Me too. I do too. Because that got to be that's annoying. That's annoying. You think you about to be full. It'll be, that last bar be flickering. And you be like, God, that been flickering for like an hour. It should have been full by now. All right, A-Roy LT, what's going on? Say the Titan has everything you listed. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Everything except that price. But again, if you're going to get a powerhouse, you're going to have to save your coins. You're going to have to save your coins. Let me see. Where do they have RVs on sale at? RVs? I don't understand your question. Okay. All right, I'm going to leave y'all alone. If he was blocked, he wouldn't be able to get in here 2%. What's going on? Who got blocked? 2% can you? Solar channel. Brother Led, see if Ask Ive solar channel is hidden from your channel. I didn't block Ask Ive. I just asked about him earlier. He just didn't. Ask Ive did. Oh, he might have opted out. I don't know. Ivan Richards says he's Ask Ive. I'm here as Ask Ive, and no one can see me. Ivan, oh, okay. I don't know, man. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. That's let me push the button. AC 200. Okay. Thank you, leading lady 219. You won't be sorry. Trust me with that decision. It's a good decision. Um, uh, I, you know what happens sometime, and this is a true story. When I'm touching these buttons, and I might be getting at somebody else, I might send somebody else to the cornfield by accident. Anybody, any other YouTube creator know how that works? And if you see me keep doing this, like I've been trying to get rid of this troll forever. Like, why is they keep coming back? I just seen them hidden. I might have hid somebody I didn't want to. So I'm gonna go in there and try to see if I got you out by accident or somebody might have timed you out for some reason or another. It happens. I check it out, but I'm looking out for you right now. Will be a long, long time of saving. That's all right, Bob. RV like that you rent to drive. Rent to drive? Rent to drive? I have no idea. You might want to Google that and search your area for a rental RV. I'm going to tell you something about a rental RV. By the time you rent an RV, because I wanted to do it years ago after I sold my other one, you may as well buy another RV. The price that it costs per day and all of the other things included that they make you pay for, by the time you go on a trip, for just say a week trip, you could have purchased a pretty decent RV yourself. But to rent it, I had a friend that wanted to rent one, and I told her the same thing. She went and looked it up anyway. She said she could not believe it. I said, I told you. Just Google RVs for rent and locations popped up. There you go. Good luck with that. Renting an RV is good to see if you like it or not. You know what? I'm gonna tell you this why I'm gonna say no to that. Victory begins. I would go with a friend and borrow a friend's RV, or if you know that's out of the question, I would go somewhere with a friend with an RV, or I would not rent one because that's thousands of dollars washed down the tubes. Thousands. RVs, that's kind of, to me, is like, that's one of those, either you do it or you don't. Either you love it or you don't. The price to rent it, unless you get a wonderful price, woo, that's a killer. I need to remove the peaches from my air layer. I don't know. I don't know when you did it. I've seen them for no less than $100 a night. Where are you talking about renting an RV for $100 a night? You listen. This is a true story. If you see an ad and they're saying they're renting an RV for $100 a night, you may want to go look at what kind of RV they're talking about. It might be a meth lab. I kid you not. $100 a night. Or they're saying $100 a night and they're not telling you the rest of the fees because there's more fees on it. Because you got to look at this, say an RV would not be good fit for us. I mean, if you don't want to buy one, you have to dump. Yeah, you have to dump. You have to dump that. Yeah, it's expensive. I don't know what y'all talking about. But I'm telling you, for a good RV, I would really go look for a good used one, because what you don't understand is a lot of people, right? That too, or go get a good Airbnb, a motel, something. Or if you're looking to go stay somewhere nice, if that's what you're trying to do, or are you trying to go camping? Because if you're trying to go somewhere nice and not have to really deal with anything, I have a timeshare. I can give you a deal on staying in a 5-star condo somewhere. That would be totally up to you. But if you just going for the travel and the camping, that's a whole nother ball game. I was about to say, I could let you use my timeshare if that's the thing. So, look like van life videos on YouTube. Right. For $100 a night. It's some hidden fees there, because I tried to do it several times. It's just horrible. Either it's hidden fees, or you might want to look under the wheel wells and buy the soil stacks inside, because it might be a white powdery residue substance around the wheel wells and in the radiator. I promise you, don't do it. Don't. If somebody say, hey, so where exactly was you planning to go with this? Heading down to Miami by any chance? We can cut you a good deal. We might even let you get it for free if you're running down to Miami. No, we were just going to Ohio to visit some family. Oh, for real? Yeah, that's gonna run you about $700 a day. Now, if you go into Miami, okay, we can cut your deal going to Miami. All right, down to the Port Authority. Can you no? Okay. Don't do it. All right? I'm just saying, don't do it. That price, that's some Bam Bam price. You know what Bam Bam is, don't you? Don't do it. You're going to be shipping more than your happy family down to Miami. You're going to be... The dog start licking the carpet and dog eyes be cocked. He start foaming at the mouth. Don't. I wonder what's wrong with Scraps. I've never seen him like this. He's been licking the carpet for about 300 miles. I don't know. He's licked it down to the wood flooring. Don't do it. Look into that a little bit more extensively, okay? Before you go that far. Or yes, Scraps. And you might have a black car following you for your entire trip. You know, you see your husband like, you know, this car's been right behind us the whole trip, all the way from Atlanta. They must be going the same place we're going. Every time we stop at a gas station, they stop. Every time we stop for food, they stop for food. Every time we stop to pee, they stop to pee. You got two choices on who that is in that little black car behind you. Either it's the federales or it's the people that loaned you the RV, making sure that you get to your destination safely. If you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about. Be careful with that price. $100 to rent an RV a day. Be careful with that. Look under the sink. Shoo. Look under the sink in the kitchen and look under the sink in the doggone bathroom. Look into the water tank. Like, says it has a 50-gallon water tank, but it'll only take 10 gallons. Oh, well. Must be clogged or something. No. If you head to Miami, It is supposed to take 50 gallons. Huh. The black water tank is supposed to hold 50 gallons, but Andy just pooped and it's full already. I don't understand what's going on. They must didn't dump it from the last family that rented it. I'm telling you, don't do it. I'm delirious. Let me stop. I'm delirious. I'm clowning. I'm just right, A-Roy. I'm just saying, you got to, it's too much stuff to check and to look for, because you need to understand you literally are driving a house, a whole home down the road. All the comforts of home are with you. You need to check every square inch and make sure everything is operational, or you might end up in a prison where nobody quite speaks your language. Just saying. I'm just saying, okay? You may need to call the ambassador to get you out of wherever you're going to end up at. Yeah, that's true. Listen, it's true. You got to be careful. You really do got to be careful. And that goes for in real life, going through airports. Don't leave your bags. Don't leave your nothing spitting. Don't leave nothing unattended, because you might go through the checkpoint and they say, "Hey, go over there. Go talk to him." Oh, okay. Now go in that little room. For what? Man, my plane is about to leave. Go over there. That dude put that glove on. What you doing that for? I hope you about to check my blood pressure, sucker, because that's all you need that glove for. I don't know what you about to do with that, okay? Take your pants down, bend over, stand over the bed. I'm not doing nothing till you buy me a drink first. You come in here demanding to see my cookies and milk. You come in here. You come in here demanding to look at my cookies and milk. Boy, you talk about. Damn. But yeah, let me stop. We done. We done for the night. We've been on here forever. 2 hours it's been already. All right. Everybody have a wonderful night. All right. Remember, the first part of this video for the first 35, 40 minutes is the truth. The rest, gumbo. Somebody said, oh, man, from the A to Africa. Yeah, it's time to go. We all need some sleep. So everybody have a wonderful night, all right? I have fun, of course, as usual. All right, Sapper. Thanks, brother. All right, let me get out of here. And whoever was going to rent that RV, don't. Don't do it. If you're looking for a nice place to stay, email me, okay? I'll let you use my timeshare. It's that simple. Everybody have a wonderful night. Lev Farmer 73, I love you. Fireworks and storm all at the same time. I love you, and I'm out.